Well, it's 11:33. Good morning, Nigeria. Just I say good morning, Lagos. Good morning, Port Harcourt. Good morning, Abuja, and every other part of the nation. It's time for us to talk power solutions. Well, that's what the show is called. It's Power Solutions brought to you by Nigeria Info in partnership with Energy Solution Company. All on. I am Collins Teke, the microphone heavyweight. And I have joining me to co-host this wonderful time on radio, the ever beautiful Adaobi. Hi, good morning, Adaobi.
Hello, good morning, Teke.
How are you?
I'm well. It's a good Monday.
Yes, indeed. It's a beautiful one indeed. And you look beautiful.
Well, thank you.
We have another guest again today.
Yes, we do indeed. Our guest today is Mr. Dozie Igweilo, who is the CEO/founder of QuadLoop. And who is QuadLoop? Their vision is to be the foremost made in Nigeria sustainability enterprise company. And their focus is tackling energy poverty in sub-Saharan Africa by utilizing electronic and plastic waste.
Wow.
Really good to have you. And that's just the English, but you do it in layman's terms at some point.
So here, great to be here. Thank you very much for having me. My name is Dozie Igweilo. I'm the founder of QuadLoop. And first off, I would like to say thank you to Teke, because I was here last year listening to the announcement for the winners for the
yes, I did the announcement.
Yeah, so I was really nervous waiting to hear our name. And that was the last thing that was mentioned.
Yes.
Yeah, so great. So it's great to be here.
Fantastic. Congrats. I mean, finally meeting you. It's a great one. Just listening to Adaobi mention what your vision is, it just brought a lot of interests in a special way. And today, Lagos, Nigeria, indeed, we would go straight into it. Let's hit the ground running. I think Adaobi has the first question.
Excellent. So, Chidozie,
Yes.
I know that you are an economist by training. So how did we segue into, first of all, what's QuadLoop? And how did you go from economics or being an economist to renewables? What was that journey?
Okay, so first off, QuadLoop is an electronic manufacturing company that leverages electronic and plastic waste to build sustainable hardware products. So QuadLoop is more like the quad there is electronics, while the loop is the recycling.
Gotcha.
Right. So what we do basically, that we leverage waste to value. We adopted the circular economy closed loop business model, which is a trending one right now, and it's something that is needed in terms of climate change. It's something that is very important in terms of climate change. So yeah. So, and for the economics part, I didn't want to study economics, but that came, so I had to just go to school, because my mom was my mom was like, you don't have to stay at home, so I had to go with it. But I wanted to be an engineer, electronics engineering, but alongside I just wanted to fulfill all righteousness, but I had to bounce back to do what I really have passion about. So yeah. So
that's awesome.
Great.
Wow, interesting, very interesting. So, I mean, when Adaobi mentioned a bit about you, said that you're passionate about entrepreneurship.
Yeah. Yes, I am. Yes.
Why so? What's the reason for this drive?
Okay, so while growing up, right, I started repairing mobile phones a year after mobile phone was introduced in the country. I started doing my minimal repairs, like a mouthpiece, earpiece, and charging ports. So I made some money. I remember going to open a bank account at what's it called, the former UBA bank called Standard Trust Bank, STB.
Yeah.
You know. So from there I saw that I can make money. I can make money by myself. I don't really need to sit down and wait to be ordered around. So you know. So yeah, so that's where it started from, and the passion for electronics too did really help me a lot. So yeah.
You must have been one of the very early ones to think about entrepreneurship at that time, because I know how people thought at the time. A year after mobile phones was introduced, maybe 2001 or thereabout.
Yes.
Wow.
You've been in the game
Quite
a minute.
impressive, yeah.
Okay. I'd like to talk about some of your products.
Okay.
First of all, what are they? Who are your customer base? And how do you know that this is a need? What is the proof? How do you know that your solutions are things that people need?
Okay, so we have several products. We started with a flagship called Bliss Solar Wall Lantern, and we later did some prototype for some education startups, school bags that has the solar panels on it that enables students in rural area read at night.
Okay.
Then, but we found out that the lanterns is more needed in places, hospitals in rural developing areas. So that's the market.
Okay.
So we designed this product initially, and we sold some units far back as 2017, 2018. Okay. We got both negative and positive feedback that we went back to iterate onto this current product. So our customers, basically, we are targeting rural hospitals in developing areas, hospitals mainly, because they buy multiple of our products.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just looking at you, and I'm really inspired listening to everything you're saying and all that. But let's move on now. Solar home systems, right? Like
Yes.
this is a space you play in. Is fast becoming the future of energy distribution specifically.
Yeah.
And do you agree with this? And how? And what's the proof? Because someone will be out there like, okay, you're saying it's fast becoming the thing. Is there any proof? Could you do you agree with that? And what's the proof?
Yes, so solar home systems is actually the future, because looking at it from the point of automobile, we usually now you all hear about electronic vehicles and as opposed to fueling kerosene, what's called petrol vehicles,
yeah.
So solar home system is more like if you look at your mobile phones, you look at your what's called your fan, your LEDs, your lightning. This is actually the future, right? Because people basically want to power basic appliances. Like right now, we hear about inverter systems, what's called AC inverters, like inverters that are AC powered, that are low consumption. So the idea of solar home system is like cutting down costs in terms of pricing and in terms of power consumption. So there are basic things that an individual needs: lightning, entertainment, mobile phone charging. And these appliances are actually shifting towards from AC to DC. DC is what solar home system serves as. So solar home system is actually the future. You can get a system that costs you less. You don't have to go about buying lead acid batteries of 150,000, couple them in parallel or series, and it costs a lot more. So solar home systems actually what's in.
Before Adaobi jumps into the next question, just to follow up on that question quickly. I mean, we're in this space. Why do you think? Do you think Nigerians or our people? Because I find people, they find it difficult to trust in solar solutions. They don't care about the carbon monoxide that the generator is giving them. They don't care about the sound anymore. After all, they believe it's like the norm.
Yeah.
And then we talk about solar to them. Yes, their common excuses are. I mean, let me hear from you. What do you think? Why do you think, with all this great stuff that solar brings, clean energy, and people still find it difficult to totally accept it? Or what's your story in that regard?
Yeah, so for me, I feel when solar was introduced in Nigeria, the people that had the first hand didn't really execute very well. So there was a lot of inferior components in terms of batteries, not getting original batteries. So people were not really encouraged, right? So that really plays a dent to how Nigeria perceived this alternate power solution.
Okay.
So that cut across a lot of people, and people were like, this thing doesn't really work. But now we're having better solutions, we're having better backup systems that is literally convincing that this do work. So now it's going to take a lot more awareness to make people understand and let them have the shift from actually inverter systems to what we talk about today, solar home systems. So that's it.
Excellent.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's exactly why we do this show, actually,
Absolutely.
to raise awareness.
Yeah.
So in your experience and in your view, comparing when you started, how are we doing on awareness raising?
So awareness is very, very good now. I mean, a lot of people are aware. People want to put their money down because, of course, power consumption is high. Power rates is going extremely higher by the day. People want to cut down costs. And the awareness is making a lot of people to hop on the alternate power solutions, solar and other hybrid systems, or other renewable systems. So the awareness is really great. And I shout out to Nigerian Info, shout out to Olon.
Yeah.
Great.
Yes, indeed.
Excellent.
And
Because you've talked about Olon, can I take the next question?
Why not?
Okay. So we know that you were part of the Nigeria Climate Innovation Center, NCIC / All On Incubation Program in 2020. Absolutely, I see you smiling.
Yeah.
You were a winner.
Yes.
And you did win a grant of $10,000 US. Yeah. Okay, so 2021, how did it help you? How far have you come? What did that money do for you?
Okay,
for the company?
so the money was needed. It came at the right time. So at that point, we were actually doing some iterations on our previous version, and we needed to do some more of R&D, get some components, try out some new innovations and stuff. So that money helped us to develop on the product to what we have right now, which is called Idunu. Okay. Idunu is the improved version of Bliss. So Idunu in Yoruba means joy. Yeah. So that's what we have right now, and the money actually brought us this far. So a total packaged product. So,
Sorry, for people who don't know what you're referring to, what was Bliss?
So Bliss was the initial. Is a solar lamp. Is a wall lamp. Good. But it doesn't have a USB charging port. Okay. So we realized that a lot of people want just beyond just lightning, right? They want to charge their basic phones and stuff. So so Idunu is more like the USB part of Bliss. So yeah, it's an advanced, improved version of Bliss. Yeah. So that's it.
Wow, interesting. If you're just joining us, you're listening to Power Solutions on Nigeria Info, brought to you by Nigeria Info indeed, in partnership with All On. And we have a very interesting guest with us today. He is, no doubt, the CEO and founder of QuadLoop. And of course, in person of Dozie Igweilo, who was speaking with us this morning on some of the great stuff the QuadLoop is doing. And I'm just going to move on to ask you, what's next? I mean, you've talked about, I heard Idunu, from which, of course, one of your products. All right. And what's next for you? Oh, you have it here.
Okay, if you don't mind me interrupting, I was going to say, I see Idunu here. Yes. Can we talk about
This is Idunu?
Yes. So,
whoa, I love Idunu. Let me hold me Idunu.
Let me pass you Idunu.
Okay.
There you go.
Wow. Okay, this is Idunu.
Yes, please.
So what does Idunu do?
So Idunu actually helps you to light up your apartment, rooms, kitchen, bedroom, wherever you want to light up, and also gives you the flexibility to charge your phone. So yeah.
Man, it's light. It's
light.
It's very. This is lovely. Imagine this on your table. Can someone put off the lights in the
light
studio?
Up a whole room, right?
Yeah, it depends on how spacious the place is. So maybe in the case of very large room, you need to have multiple of it. So,
Wow, it is indeed happiness. So I mean, it's beautiful to hear, because you say you want to be one of the. I mean, your mission is to make sure that you are homegrown. You bring homegrown solution, and you are a company, and that matters a lot, because people get inspired when they see that someone like them who's in the system. What in this country, who we all have been saying, oh, NEPA, no give like never, and someone is doing something about it. This is quite inspiring.
Thank you.
So Idunu, I was going to ask if Idunu, how can one get Idunu? I don't know, because this looks like someone out there is streaming and saying, I would love me some Idunu. So we'll talk about that. But what's next indeed for you and your team?
Okay, so right now we are in talks with some other e-waste company that supplies us our raw materials, and we are looking out to roll out our solar home system products in the nearest future. So like we said, the topic is about solar home system, the future. So we are looking at to roll out a solar home system that can house basic appliances for just anybody, all classes of individuals. Right? So,
Interesting. So for those who are missing out, we're streaming live on Nigeria Info FM page on Facebook and YouTube. You can, if you want to cite the Idunu, you can go and check it out on our page. You also see the face of our guest and see the amazing face of my co-host, Adaobi, who has the next question here. Wow, another Idunu.
It comes in different
I'm just going to piggyback on your question.
Yeah,
can we talk about price? You said anybody can acquire. How expensive are these things?
So are you talking about Idunu or the solar home system?
So since we've talked about Idunu,
let's start with Idunu.
How much
right. So Idunu sells for 20K. I mean, it's but the thing is, the battery capacity is the value, right?
Okay.
The same way you buy a hard drive of 10 gig and as opposed to 50 gig or 1 terabyte. So we have a 10,400 milliampere battery capacity.
Okay.
That enables you to charge an standard Android for like 2 or 3 times.
Okay.
So that's the value we're selling, and of course it has some unique features as well as remote control, whereby you could you could use any remote, your DVD, your TV, your Go TV.
Like literally.
Yeah.
Like this remote now can work this.
Yeah, you could just use it to tap it on, tap it
Wow.
right, and turn it off. So yeah, so
And you can charge.
yes, yeah, it comes with a portable 10 watts.
So it's not
panel,
just
so
light. It has. You could charge your phone.
Yes,
There's a
you can.
USB. I can see
There's
USB
a
cord
USB.
there's a USB
ports there.
Yeah.
And what's this part? This is where you charge it.
That's where you plug in the solar.
Okay.
The solar
Okay.
panel ports. That's
Port.
where you plug in that charge the system itself.
Wow. And it's 20,000 naira.
Yes. Please.
So the 20,000 is just the lamp. It's a
Everything,
package,
the
right?
package, yeah,
Exactly.
the solar panel, the 10-watt solar panel, the USB cord. It comes with a USB cord. It comes with a USB cord.
Okay.
And, yeah. So that's what you're paying for the entire package. So yeah.
Wow.
And
Great.
installation? Can regular people like me, like if I bought the pack, could I install it myself? Do I need you to come and...
So it depends, because the procedures are quite straightforward.
Okay.
Just place the solar panel where you have enough radiance of sunlight, and place the lamp itself at your desired point.
Okay.
So you just have to put it up on the wall, like the way you hang your wall clock.
Gotcha.
Basically.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this is very interesting. So I'm going to ask just a follow up to this, just in case someone out there would like to have the product. How can they contact you?
Okay, so you can go to our website, which is www.quadloop.co. We are currently initiating our payment system with Paystack. So that
Okay.
way we could, or people can place orders and we can have them delivered to them. Right.
Wow.
These, by the way, are great Christmas presents.
I'm telling you.
You know, 20K.
And you know, the good thing is, because not everyone has it all around. So, you know, you could just say, man, all of
Right.
this is, it's called,
Absolutely.
specially made for you from
Absolutely.
QuadLoop. And then I'm thinking, you're putting stuff in my head
Yeah.
right now. Sounds great.
I have a question. I'm going to take you back a little. I was on your website, and you guys highlighted the fact that there's over 50 million metric tons of e-waste generated globally.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I don't know. We can do the research, but for Nigeria, do we have figures for Nigeria?
And so for Nigeria is a lot. I
Okay.
don't have exact figures
Okay.
because people playing around the e-waste space are just two major companies. So
Right.
they do have the fact and figures for
Right.
that. But I can tell you that is a lot because, of course, population-wise, we're a lot of people in Nigeria, over 200 million people.
course.
And then all these people have devices, from old televisions to old computers and what have you. And this
Yeah.
thing goes back to the dumps,
Absolutely.
landfills. So, yeah. So it is a lot. There's a lot of numbers. And we also have... People have from European developed countries have them imported down to Nigeria,
Right.
so that's
Dumping.
Yeah.
so this is a lot.
So you source the materials you use to create your idunus and products. You source them from. You said there are
Electronic
two. No, so you said
From
there are
electronic
two
waste?
operators. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Wow.
So this stuff is made from e-waste.
Yes.
So where do you source? Who are the companies in Nigeria, for example, who distribute or sell e-waste?
Okay, so there are currently two
Or is that how it works?
e-waste companies in Nigeria.
Two?
Two.
In the whole of Nigeria?
Yeah, so one is
Okay.
indigenous and the other one is European.
Okay.
So the indigenous one is Itera,
Okay.
while
Okay.
the other one is Hickney Group.
Okay.
So Hickney Group, and we are partnered with both companies currently.
Okay.
So they
Okay.
supplies us this waste that we extract to build the product. So basically, there are specific waste we are interested in, not just random waste, right? So there are specific batteries called 18650 lithium-ion batteries that we use to power the products. Because what consists of it, what makes up a solar lantern are just basic things like circuits, batteries, solar panel, and of course the LED bulb. So yeah.
Okay.
Well, what a journey it's been.
Honestly.
We are gradually wrapping up this conversation right here with our guest.
Already.
But I mean, time is far spent almost running. But if anyone has a question, perhaps we give a caller or two the opportunity to, ask any question to a guest or maybe contribute to what we've talked about so far. If you have worries about solar solutions, if you like, or solar power solution, alternative power, solar specifically, you have a question or you have anything, you could go ahead and ask. If you have a question about some of the, Idunu, which we have, we have unveiled here, more or less. You can go ahead and also ask as we proceed. It's 0700 993 993 993. Let's see if we can squeeze in this call. Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Welcome to Power Solutions.
Thank you. My name is Johnson. I just want to confirm, there's this, as regards solar solutions, there's this, one of these communication companies, I don't want to mention him,
Yeah.
that has one solar also. Now, I want to confirm from that, I don't know his name, that's
Chidozie.
in charge of the owner, yeah. What's the difference? This, Idunu or this one he is meeting and that one, is there any difference?
Well, I mean,
He knows the one I'm talking about. It's one of these telecommunications companies that made it.
but I'm sure he knows more about Idunu than any. I mean, we could tell you more information about Idunu. Perhaps you should mention what Idunu does, and then that would guide you to do the comparison. Since you know the other products from the other communications company, do you know it?
So I don't know the specific company he's talking about, but I can just highlight what Idunu does. It's a solar lantern as opposed to a solar home system. Maybe you're talking about some other solar lanterns or some solar home. So if you had mentioned the company, would have been clear about it.
That's right.
I can't really get
Okay, more calls coming in. Let's just squeeze in one more. Hello? Hello? Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good morning.
Hello.
Thank you very much. You have Mr. Sam calling from Oniwinde.
All right, Sam.
Good afternoon or good morning to the young man in the studio there.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, please, the question I want to ask you, what actually inspire you into this innovation that you have just brought up to us here? That is one. And two, where is the place of government in this your fit? Are government give any support or assistance, or is there anything that is benefited from government that will move you to this level?
All right. I think you heard the question.
Yes, I did. So he asked inspiration and government,
Yeah.
right? So of course I'm passionate about electronics, I'm passionate about environment, I'm passionate about creating jobs for willing and able youths, and also trying to push a made in Nigeria products per se. So for the government parts, we just have our investee here, Olon. We have NCIC, which happens to be Nigerian Climate Innovation Center. Those are the people that we currently have gotten support from. Probably Lagos Innovates. We got some workspace vouchers from Lagos Innovates far back as 2018 is a workspace voucher. So that's basically it. Yeah.
All right, our time is really fast spent. I mean, I'm just inspired by this gentleman. It almost feels like we shouldn't let him go, right?
Honestly. And great that you brought the product in so people can actually
See and
get a
have.
feel for what we're talking about. And
Anyway, you can always go to Nigeria Info website. Whether or not the show is on, you would find, a replay, a video of the streamed episode of Power Solutions right there. Or you could go on Facebook, our Facebook page, or YouTube, Nigeria Info 99.3. That way you find. I'm sure you're going to follow all on too to find more information about each episode week in, week out on social media.
absolutely.
You take us home.
Teke, always fun doing this thing with you.
I look forward to having
Chidozie,
you
it
always.
was lovely having you in the studio.
Same,
Thank
same,
you. I
same.
learned a lot as always. These conversations are, we do this, Olon does this, we
Yeah.
do this show to
Great.
raise awareness. I like the point you made about the fact that, we're on a journey.
Yeah.
And there is always more awareness needed. So thank you for
welcome.
playing your part.
You're welcome so much. Thank you.
All right, that's it.
Excellent.
That's it. Have fun. If I were you, I'll follow All On Energy on social media and Instagram. You can get more information. That's it on the show today. Thank you for listening to Power Solutions. Remember, next week, Monday, we'll be here again with yet another guest with another interesting conversation right here. Bye for now.
Right.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.